So the reason we use Jobber in our business is when we first started, and it was my brother and I, there was all these things that had to get done, and we used other apps that were calendar app here and QuickBooks here and these different things, and nothing really ever meshed up. And then we incorporated Jobber in Q1 of 2017, and our lives got significantly simpler. Because as a business owner, you have choices. When you want to scale, you either delegate, you automate, or you eliminate.
It's outrageous, egregious, preposterous.
And there's a lot of things you can't eliminate, and there's certain things that when you delegate, you're passing the buck to other people. And so when we had the opportunity to automate a lot of our processes when it comes to, we drop in people's name, then everything's automated after that, from requests to quotes to jobs to invoices to following up on invoices and jobs and quotes and requests. And that automation frees up the time for the rest of the team to do what we ultimately do, which is bang jobs and do junk removal. And over time, I went from answering the phones, being the guy that talked to everybody on the phone, to being the guy that now can delegate to an operations person. And because Jobber is this really, really simple system to learn to use every day, even some of our guys that don't have previous experience in dispatching, or really computers for that matter, can get on the system and be really successful using it. So we got a bunch of veterans here, right? We like to be in the field and bang jobs. We like tools and technology that are simple and repeatable, and Jobber's the best tool on the market. To answer your question of how did I keep jobs organized, I didn't. It was like random. This was before text message. This is flip phone era for all you young listeners out there, watchers of content.
Seems to be the problem.
He hit my car, officer. Look, I got the proof right here.
He got a flip phone.
Or like a neighbor that recommended me to another neighbor, and it was like, I don't know, it's the Brown house, like 5th house on the left. Like that was how I kept track of shit. And then in 2016, my brother and I got serious. We started Green Up Solutions. We bought into a franchise company, and from there we started getting jobs. And I had a notepad in my truck, and I would just write down their information, and I would just like have them on my dash. Ultimately, we started in June. By December, our system was broken. Like we had 3 trucks on some days, and no one knew where to go. Once we got Jobber, I put everybody in one spot, and then I can download all their contacts into my phone or into the company phone, and now we have everybody and their information. So that's where it started. That solved all the problems that we had up until that point. And now that we have Jobber, all the things that we can do, from estimates to requests, going out, and setting things up, to tasks, using it as a CRM to target and retarget our people in our funnel and our pipeline. Now it does all the things. So pre-Jobber, hot mess. Since we've had a Jobber, we've really put together an entire business plan and operations around this one tool. All right, so this is what I love about Jobber. Throughout the day, if I'm not sure with what's going on within our business, I'm not monitoring all the operations day to day. I'm not looking at every phone call. However, I know as a business owner, I can always come in, take a look at our schedule, and see what's going on in the battlefield. We had this job here, we're supposed to get done at 1700. It's 1640. Job is done. Guys are running 20 minutes ahead of time. So now I know that we are running on schedule or ahead of schedule without having to make phone calls or talk to the operations person. I can come, take a look at Jobber, see things in real time. This also allows us to respond to our customers in real time. We're only a minute away from the phone ringing again, asking for us to come out and do another pickup. We got to know where our guys are and what they're doing. From here, they're going to send out the bill, send out the invoice, and move on to the next project. All right, so this is our TOC, T-O-C, Tactical Operations Command. We built this after what I use in the military and what I also use when I work for the big waste hauling companies in the country. It's real simple. We have our battlefield, which is here on our smart board. We can see exactly what's going on. We can see externally where our trucks are at all times, and we can see internally what's going on here within our warehouse when trucks are coming and going within our warehouse. And if you look at this system, this is really all based on what we use with Jobber. So Jobber has the tracking of all our jobs, all our customers, also integrates with Fleet Sharp, which is what we use over here. The nice thing about that is I can also go then and pull up a map in real time or next day and see what exactly where my jobs are compared to my trucks, and see exactly how to route best. So here I can see where my trucks physically are at any given time. I can also see here where the jobs are. And when I marry these two things up, it allows us to dispatch in real time and be much more combat effective than getting on the phone and calling people all day. When it comes to operations, whether you do it the military way like we do or the civilian way, it's all about bringing these best practices together and using a process or tool, a system like Jobber to marry everything together. When we first got with Jobber, now it's awesome. Now we have 3 points. When we talk to our customers and we book something, whether it's a request or a job, we push them a text message or an email to let them know, yep, we're good for this date and time, put it on your calendar. 4 o'clock the day before Any action for the next day, they get a push email notification. Hey, this guy will be here at this date and time to do this thing. And then 1 hour before, they get a text message notification, let them know we're on our way. Because of this, it's all automated. One of my podcasts recently, I had Travis Johnson on the Trash Talk Business Podcast, and I wrote it down because I still write things down on occasion, but this is more my working document, certainly not all the stuff I keep in Jobber. And this is what he wrote down. When it comes to things that are taking time in your business, you've got to do one of three things: delegate, automate, eliminate. And with Jobber, I've learned to automate. So once I book that job, it's now on my calendar. It's on the calendar for our guys in the team. So internally, we have the communication, and I get 3 touch points with the customer after I've talked to them to let them know we're going to be there. If you haven't implemented Jobber, if you haven't gone in and done your free trial, get with it. Get with the Jobber team. Watch what Jobber can do to change your business. I got a code. Drop the code in. It helps me, supports our business as we grow and as we further develop our relationship with Jobber and make the junk removal industry a much more professional place.